Hey everybody,
Hi,
I'm Steve,
Stephanie.
and we're chasing the chins. And we felt that we deserved to give you an update. For those that have been following us, thanks for returning. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard.
We appreciate the support.
We have been extremely busy, and no, we're not full-timers, but probably about 80%. We're currently up here in Door County. It's the beginning of August, and it feels like we've been going. We, over the winter, kept our RV on our seasonal site and traveled to Hawaii for 3 weeks over New Year's.
Yeah,
That was quite the show.
perfection. Steve was there for the Navy, so that always helps.
I love it when a government pays for my travel. Then we came back and we jumped on a cruise, 12 days?
A 12-day cruise, which was really weird, out of Jacksonville, just so we could go to the
U.S. Virgin Islands.
U.S. Virgin Islands National Park.
I enjoyed the longer cruise because I like the sea days.
Yes, you do.
We got back from that, and then we were planning to go to the Alliance RV National Rally, but unfortunately things came up and we had to cancel out of that.
We were really disappointed.
But we did make the Door County Scotty Rally.
That I go to every year.
Every year. Plus, we did a thing. So in December, I traded my truck in, a 2023 F450 dually Lariat, and ordered a 2026 F450 dually Platinum. Passenger Princess said I could have more comfort, or she wanted more comfort.
I spend enough time in it.
But
That's all I'm going to say about it.
We certainly did not expect 8 months.
Aluminum shortage, tariffs. Yeah. Ford basically shut down that production line for
a little while.
Oh, another hummingbird.
It's probably the same one. Yep. But we were not expecting.
Oh.
It didn't. I don't know if it's tasting it or what. But
I've been trying to attract hummingbirds all summer.
Well, they come in and they tease you. But so we were not expecting all the shortages and having to wait. We just got notified that our truck has been built and it's at the dealership waiting pickup. So now we can start pulling our RV again.
Yeah. But we usually keep, this is our home base in the summer, is our seasonal site in Door County, Wisconsin, because it is perfection.
And then usually about end of October, November, we start traveling, heading south. Got to go to Key West.
Hi, Teddy. What are you trying to tell us?
But, so things have been busy. This year, what did we do this year?
And then we went, so we drove in the car without the dogs to the National Park Travelers Club convention. It was the first time we've ever attended. And these are people that are as into the passport program that National Parks runs as I am. And their goals are to visit as many of the national park units and lighthouses and presidential libraries that they can in their lifetime. And so I met my people.
Yes, you did. And there's what, 433?
There's 433 units of the National Park Service, and we met people who had actually been to all of them.
Incredible.
And everyone was in good shape. They were all hikers, and
I thought we were doing well, but nope.
No, we're the babies of the group. It was so fun. The theme this year of being with the 250 was the Declaration of Independence. So the host site was Thomas Stone,
National Historic
Site, who was the signer of the
Declaration of Independence
and the writer of the Articles of Confederation.
And
kind of a big deal.
And fun fact,
we learned a ton on this.
It was his brother that was the defense attorney for John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, we found out there was a lot of nepotism in the
No, it couldn't have been his brother. It was
1800s. There's a lot of.
It was his nephew.
Everyone knows everybody in Maryland, I guess.
Yeah.
We found out. It was a great week talking to people, history buffs, national park buffs, traveling buffs. I mean,
The Rangers.
the Ranger talks were superb. Anyway, we'll have a video on it.
We hit George Washington's birthplace.
That was
National
the
Monument.
sister site, yeah.
Then we hit John Smith. We hit multiple sites that were county or state historic sites, not units of the National Park Service, but they were just as interesting.
Yeah. Some of them were the route of John Wilkes Booth's escape, those 70 days that he was on the run. That was fascinating. Things didn't go very well for him.
Dr. Sam Mudd's house.
Which was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And then on the way home, we stopped at, now we've got this burr in our bonnet. We've got to see as many. And I'm going through the national park map, seeing what's on the way home. And we stopped at First Lady's historical site, which is very cool, by the way. And it's related to President McKinley. It's his wife's house.
On his, he used to give his campaign speeches from his porch.
That house no longer exists, we found out. That was a different house that they tore down in the 80s. It was sad. And so we went to his presidential museum when we were in Canton, Ohio. We stopped at Antietam.
National Battlefield.
Which is so well run and has such an excellent self-guided tour that you just do in your car.
And the visitor center is pretty cool.
It's mind-blowing. And then we went to Harper's Ferry, which, again, I had no idea what an archaeological wonder that is.
And that's a cool site because...
That's the start of the Civil War.
Yeah, we were walking down the street, and I look inside a building and expecting to see a mannequin because it's all set up, supposed to be...
The provost marshal. Of course, he had to go into the cop shop. The cop shop.
And then he was moving.
And it was a ranger giving a talk.
Who told us to come on in, and he told us all about it. So it's all set up in the way it would have been in the 1860s, and it's cool.
It is very cool.
From there, though, then we went to the Flight 93.
We made ourselves go, and
Memorial.
it was worth it.
Very worth it. Very moving. You just got to push through it.
It's very sad.
But the way they've done it up is incredible.
Couldn't have done it any better.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but I will say...
The architecture, once again.
Oh.
The architecture just speaks volumes.
But a very, very emotional, moving site. I'm glad we did it.
Yep. And then we hit Rutherford B. Hayes, the very first presidential library. Why? He had 40,000 books. And his son needed a fireproof place to put it all. And he was big on libraries and writing, and he collected presidential papers from before him.
And his library and museum and his home are all in one, and that was amazing. I didn't like McKinley. It was basically one room
in a historical society's building.
But McKinley was assassinated.
Yeah, but his memorial
was insane.
His tomb is...
That was amazing inside.
Spectacular.
But you would think a president that was assassinated would be something that the Park Service...
I know. He was so beloved, too, at that time.
The Park Service would want to run it.
People spent all that money on the memorial. It is what it is. And maybe they didn't have enough of his papers to make it worth it, but...
because when did the presidential museums first started with?
FDR. The ones that we know of, where the National Archives took over.
Right.
That was a executive order of Franklin Delano Roosevelt started that. And thank goodness, because then we have these places where you can go and see this snapshot of history.
But so coming up, we're going to be
was that all the places that was? A lot of
hummingbirds flying through. I believe it was.
It was different traveling without the RV.
We didn't want to repeat. Some we'd already been to, like Cuyahoga and sand dunes, and so
Better get your drink.
We just bypassed them. But coming up, so again, we're just coming into August. I have my Navy retirement ceremony. Then
Planning a wedding.
Oh, it's worse. Most difficult mission I've ever had to plan. But then we have September.
Yep.
And we're going to trek down to the Hershey RV show.
Yep.
We'll be there again with Alliance RV and roaming the grounds. Please, if you see us,
Please say hi.
say hi. But yeah, just say hi. And after that, we return back to northern Wisconsin and start prepping for our trek southward. And we already have reservations in Key West for January and February.
We'll probably hang out in Cape Canaveral for some of that, see some rocket launches. That's our happy place.
Cars Park.
That's our happy place. And yeah, that's
about it. So, if we don't see you, hopefully you see us. I don't know.
we're working on it.
Where did the dogs go?
Safe travels, everybody.